With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as it's stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Early 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Mahoney. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Mahoney. And Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
On 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Mahoney. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Mahoney steps away. Bryant has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing is Smith. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahoney. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Mahoney. Touchdown, Rams. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's Smith. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here you go, set. Real green. Nice move.
Throwing to start the drive. Mahoney. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Off the play fake. Mahoney. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of the tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
What a call there on 3rd down. They're expecting pressure, and it comes. But you tell your quarterback, you've got to be an actor here. Hold it for a beat, and then it's all you. And this is a great run to not only pick up the first, but take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. Sheds off the tackle. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter? Let's see a jab and get things going in their direction. They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here's Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll get to the line here. The Ravens also 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahoney. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Looking downfield for Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Velus Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready up.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. To the air again, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And running with power here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 140 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's He's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. From the gun, Bigsby. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mahoney. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mahoney. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available. Thus, the incompletion.
Straight ahead, Walker. Shreds him with a stiff arm. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Geno on 1st down. Left side, got Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Off of play action. Here's Smith. That is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is the tight end fan. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Walker. Diving for the end zone and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football. Check that box.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Walker, and he's across the chalk, into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, Mahoney going deep here for Bryant. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Mahoney. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Play action. It's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They'll start with the option. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw on 2nd down. Mahoney. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Operating from the gun. Mahoney. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise. They're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Smith now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Back to throw. Mahoney steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. They will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for L.A., the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.